What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Pokemon video, and this is going to be a little different from my normal stuff where I usually just talk about Pokemon Sword and Shield or do reactions or stuff, stream highlights, things like that. This one is just different because it's something fun Google's doing. Pokemon Day is coming up, and Google is actually doing a Pokemon of the Year voting thing, and you can vote for one Pokemon from every region once a day, I believe. Let me look. Yeah, each day you can vote for one species per category until February 14th, so this upcoming Friday. And this is really cool. I really think this is a fun thing. And I'm going to actually go through each region and just pick my favorite Pokemon. And I am kind of hoping that we get some variation because, you know, obviously there's going to be people picking Pikachu, picking Charizard. Obviously, I'm probably going to pick Charizard because he's the best Gen 1 Pokemon in my opinion. But there's going to be a lot of like very obvious picks like Greninja for Gen 6, things like that. And hopefully we get some variation. I'm going to go through and pick my favorite. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So let's get into it. Okay, so here we are. As you can see, if you go to your Google bar and type it in, you just need to type in Pokemon of the Year and it brings you right to this little tab here. And like I said, each day you can vote for one species per category until February 14th. So that's really cool. There's a lot of time for you to get in there and vote each day for a specific Pokemon if you really are dedicated in having this Pokemon win. So we're going to do Kanto first, and I'm going to scroll through. I really, truly think I'm going to pick Charizard. Because Charizard is my favorite Gen 1 Pokemon. Maybe I'll see another one that I think is amazing, but it's going to be Charizard. Let's see. Gyarados isn't a bad one. Snorlax could possibly get the vote from me. But I think I just gotta go for Charizard. I love Charizard so much. He's my favorite Gen 1 starter. He might be the only starter I actually pick in this whole thing. But he is just such a good starter. His design's so good. It's so simple. I think Charizard has to be the vote. And then it'll give you a little thanks for voting thing. Awesome. And then we're going to go back. We're going to go to Johto region. And, oh man. See, I'm weird. I think I'm one of the few people that is just in love with Chikorita and Meganium. I love it. When I played Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Meganium was my baby. I had that thing for so long. I took it to so many different games. I think I had it all the way up until, I want to say X and Y. But I love that thing. But I don't think I'm going to pick a starter. I'm going to look through. Crobat, that's a good option. I really like Crobat. That could be a good pick. Ampharos isn't bad. Ooh, I love Apom. Ooh, Apom might be my pick. I love Apom. He's so cute. I love his evolution in Gen 4. I actually prefer Apom to Ambipom though. Let's see. Heracross is a good pick. I like Heracross a lot as well. Houndoom's cool, but I don't think I'd pick Houndoom. Donphan. There's a lot of good ones here to pick from. I'm not going to pick a legendary, I don't think, for any of them because legendaries are pretty meh. I've never used them in games. I like having them and having them registered in my decks, but I don't go out of my way to have legendary. Okay, so I think I'm going to go Apom. I love Apom. I love him when I was little. I loved him in the anime. I love him. He's just such a good Pokemon. Yeah. I like Donphan too. Donphan probably would have been my runner-up, but I'm going to go with Apom. Yeah. Cute little guy. Hoenn. Alright. Hoenn, I'm going to say this before we move on and scroll through. Hoenn has some of the best starters. It's like Gen 1, Gen 3, and Gen 4 have the best starters in my opinion. Like all of them are solid picks and they're all like it's worth having all of them. It's like each one is a solid pick. Like Trico and Torchic and Mud. Oh my gosh, they all evolve into such cool things. I love them. Okay, so let's scroll through. Shiftry. I love Shiftry. Shiftry might be here. Exploud's alright. I don't know if it's worth number 1 spot. Let's see. Ooh. I'm not even going to say it. I'm not even going to say it because it's going to surprise a lot of people when I pick it. I'm scrolling. I'm going to look at the rest just to be sure I'm not forgetting anything. I like Walrein. Walrein's cool. Obviously, Metagross and Salamence are cool, but they're so loved that they're gonna get all the votes anyways. And honestly, this was my favorite Pokemon for a really long time, and it's Camerupt. I don't know why. I really just like Camerupt's design. I used it in Auras when I played through, especially because it had the Mega Evolution, and I loved the fact that it got a Mega Evolution. Camerupt is one of my favorite Pokemon. Don't ask me why. I really don't know. I just think its design is cool, and he looks like he's just cool looking. I like him. So we're gonna vote. Boom. Now this is where it gets tricky. Gen 4 is my favorite generation. And like I said prior in Gen 3, these starters are awesome. I love these starters. Like, just look. I actually just got Torterra in Pokemon Go. That's awesome as well. But look at, like, they're so good. There's not a bad choice. Turtwig turns into this monstrosity. Chimchar turns into Infernape. Even Piplup. I'm not big on water-type starters to begin with, but when it turns into this giant, like, battle-ready penguin, like, come on! Staraptor is my favorite bird of any generation, so that's probably high up on this list. I love Luxray. Bibarel is also my favorite of, like, the normal types you get on the first route. Like, Bibarel's so awesome. Bidoof is cute as hell. I love Roserade. See, I love so many Gen 4 Pokemon. Gen 4 is easily my favorite generation. Oh, man. This is going to be tricky. See, there's Ambipom. Love Ambipom. God, there's so many good ones. Bronzong's cool. I don't think that would make my list. I love Garchomp, but like I said before, it's one of the pseudo legendaries, so it's gonna be super popular to pick. So I'm not gonna go for Garchomp. Lucario's a very popular pick, also. Toxicroak's cool. There's so many good Gen 4 Pokemon. Rhyperior, Electivire, and Magmortar. Oh man. Yanmega. Dusknoir. I love Dusknoir. God, there's so many good ones. Manaphy and Fion. Oh, man. Okay. I have to give it to Staraptor. I have to. I love Staraptor so much. I used it every freaking playthrough in Gen 4. I played through that game so many times because it was my first Pokemon game, and Staraptor was always on the team. So we're going to vote Staraptor. And now we're going to go into... And I think I like Gen 5... But at the same time, it was just so weird. It was such a weird generation, and I feel like a lot of Pokemon are slept on. I love Watchog. Honestly, Watchog, used it in game. I had such a fun time using Watchog. It was such a cool Pokemon. So that's up there on the list. Let's see. I liked all the monkeys. I don't like Unpheasant. Unpheasant is not... It's just bad. It's not a good bird. I don't like it. Zebstrike is cool. Swoobat, I love Swoobat. I used that in my playthrough. What else did I use in my playthrough? I do like Scolipede. Scolipede's cool. I used, where is it? Darmanitan is, I love Darmanitan. That might have to win it for Gen 5. Oh man. Zoroark's cool. It's gonna be super popular though. I used, where are all my mons that I used? Galvantula, I used Galvantula, that was a good one. I do like Haxorus, but that's kind of like the Garchomp of this generation. It's going to be very popular. Braviary's cool. Big fan of Braviary. And now we're getting into the legendaries, so who really cares about these? Okay, I'm definitely going to have to go Darmanitan. I loved Darmanitan when I used it in Black and White. Such a good Pokemon. And I love it because it got in a Alolan form. Well, not a Alolan, Galarian form. So it's just such a good Pokemon. I love it. So we're going to vote that. Alright, we are on to Gen 6. Oh gosh. These starters, I don't think they're bad, but like the clear winner is Greninja. Like I don't think they're bad Pokemon. They kind of like let me down. They were kind of disappointing. Especially, I am not a fan of Gen 5 starters at all. I really, really only like, which one was it? Samurott, Oshawott final form. That's the only one I'm a big fan of. The rest are kind of just meh, and that's kind of how I feel with this one. I did use Fennekin when I played through the game. I had Delphox. I liked the whole wizard thing, but Greninja is obviously a better looking Pokemon. Pyroar's cool. I like Pyroar. Go-Goat's cool. I need some liquid. My throat is getting dry. I still got this cold. All right. Aegislash is a good pick. I love Aegislash. I've got it. I've got it. And I'm not going to say it just like I did it with Gen 3 because it's probably a pick that's kind of weird. I like Hawlucha a lot. I like Goodra a lot. I do like Phantump. Phantump is pretty cool. Yeah, then we get to the legendaries. Okay, so my pick, Heliolisk. I love Heliolisk. If you watched my Shiny Team video, Heliolisk is on it because I just kind of took Pokemon that I really liked and threw them in a team. And Heliolisk is on that list because I love that Pokemon. I used it in my playthrough of X and Y. It was so good. I just love it. I love the design. It's actually pretty powerful. I've used it in competitive play in Pokemon Sword and Shield, and it's actually done some work for me. So I really do like Heliolisk a lot. And that is going to win my vote. All right, moving on. Alola. So yeah, I think this was the first generation since like Gen 4 that all the starters seemed pretty good. Like I have some problems with Poplio, and I don't dislike it. I love the typing, and I like the final. I just think the other two forms suck. But like, and I don't know where it is. Like I don't know what the deal is, and this happened with Gen 8 too, where they take like the second evolution and they make it look like it's some form of angsty teenager, and like Rowlet's second form I can't stand because of that, and I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of it. But Toucannon, I love Toucannon, big fan of that one. Lycanroc, I'm a fan of. I used that in my playthrough. There was actually quite a few good ones in Gen 7. I did like Gen 7 a lot. Let's see. Golisopod's cool. Oranguru, I like Oranguru a lot. Mimikyu, great Pokemon. Wow, there was really not a lot of like new Pokemon in this generation, was there? Wow. Like that was pretty quick to get through that list. Wow, okay, I think I'm gonna go Toucannon. Because after Staraptor, I'd probably say Toucannon is my favorite bird. I just like how he looks. I like the look of it. So Toucannon is my vote here. We're going to go back. And now we're finally on the Galar region. And I think anyone that watches my streams or watches me or follows my Twitter or is in the Discord is going to know my pick for this. But we'll go through them all. Like I said earlier, I don't like this freaking angsty teenager look that they do for the starters. I don't like it. Like, why? Why can't they just look like evolutions instead of like making them try and have personalities? I'm over at this point because the last couple generations has had a tendency to make their final evolutions for the starters very humanoid, and I'm over it. Like, give us the on all fours Pokemon again, like Venusaur or Torterra, things like that. Swampert, give us those. Those are so much cooler than these. Like, why is Cinderace a soccer player? I don't understand why that's a thing. Like, I don't like the humanoid finals. Okay, so let's go through. Corviknight's awesome. Love Corviknight. Greedent's cool. Dreadnought is awesome. There are some good ones here too. Boltund I like. Yamper's better than Boltund though. Flapple and Appleton are amazing. Love them. Toxtricity, awesome. Get the Gmax form while you can. Obstagoon, I was a really big fan of Obstagoon when they announced that. Really liked that. I just think it was so awesome for Zigzagoon to finally have an evolution that wasn't like an HM slave. Really enjoy that. Surfetch'd is awesome. Love Surfetch'd also. Dracozolt, all the fossils I'm a big fan of. I like the fossils. Copperage is cool. Morpeko, Dragapult's awesome. Duraludon's awesome. But like I said, anyone that watches my YouTube, follows my Twitter, my stream, like, they'll know my pick is Appleton. My freaking first emote after becoming a partner on Twitch, or an affiliate on Twitch, was an Appleton emote. And it's the best Pokemon from Gen 8 in my opinion. So Appleton is the vote. So there we go. We have voted for all the different categories here for the Pokemon of the year, and I think this is a really cool thing, and I will be sure to link this in the description below for you guys to go and do yourself if you are interested. But yeah, that is all I have for you guys today. Be sure to let me know what your votes are for each generation. That'd be really cool. I'm always interested in hearing what people have to say in regards to the best Pokemon, because it is such a heated discussion. A lot of people have a lot of favorites, so I'm always interested in hearing that. But like I said, that is all I have for you guys today. If you thought this video was entertaining, be sure to leave a like and smash that subscribe button for more videos like this in the future. Be sure to share the video with their friends. Let's grow this community here on the channel. Speaking of community, we have a community Discord, so go check that out. People are trading, showing off shinies, talking, all that fun stuff, so that's a really fun place to be for the channel. Also, like I said, I do stream on Twitch fairly regularly. I stream about twice a week, Pokemon Sword and Shield. I have a great time. We do shiny hunts, we do raid battles, we do competitive battling, all that kind of stuff. So check me out there if you're interested. All my other social media should be on screen here, so if you're interested in keeping up with the channel, be sure to check me out there as well. But like I said, that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next video.